Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Vitamin Eaters channel. Guys, I got some important news today for you. Um, I hope you like the previous videos that I uploaded. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. Okay. Um, I was I had a phone call yesterday because I'm interested in doing something. Is getting my carry permit. So um, I was supposed to be in class yesterday, Sunday, but I couldn't do it. Okay, I couldn't do it. Um, they said it was a fee of $75, and then if you do it on the website, there was a sale yesterday. Right in this town, guys, they travel from town to town, town to town. They're very well known, and they're most reasonable prices. So I was souped up to go, but it couldn't happen. So I did make a phone call on the website. I went on the website because my youngest one sent it to me, and he's purchasing my gun and my ammo and whatnot. But just to have it, just to have a piece, so he can have a peace of mind if anything was to happen and I'm at home. He wants me to be fully loaded, so he'll load my ass up. Okay, I'll be looking like what is that? Emilio Zapata? Is that what? I remember. I remember something like that. That's years ago, guys. I think that was in high school or maybe middle school. I think middle school. When I heard first that name, Emilio Zapata, I gotta look that up. Okay, I see how bad he was. Well, I want to be as bad as he was. Okay, if push come to shove and I had to defend my butt cheeks. Okay, guys. No joke. Okay, that was just now is no joke. So, um, crucial times are here, whether we see it around us or not. Okay, I haven't seen a horde of immigrants out here because I think I would piss and shit on myself. Okay, yeah, I sit out here, guys, and I look across the street. I see a big parking lot, pallets and pallets of mulch, cements, whatever the heck it is. Okay. Um, and then there's the big Home Depot and some more bigger places behind that, shopping centers and stuff. And it's scary sometimes if you start thinking, what if they come down here and they house them there? Okay, what if they close the Home Depot and start housing immigrants? But I don't think the state would ever allow them. I don't know, guys, because a lot of states say they ain't taking them, but they got them. They can't get rid of them. So it's like I see when I used to live back in New York City. It's like a roast infestation. You know, when you have one, they pop out 20 babies or something like that. 20 eggs, right? Or 100 eggs or whatever the heck these roaches will do. So compare that to the immigration crisis. It's a sad thing. Before the immigration crisis, guys, we have them all over. We got people from that country living amongst us somewhere. You might not know them because they're not going to divulge any info to you, but we do know that they are here. But they're working, taking care of their families, whether it's under the cover or under the books or in the farms. Down here is mostly farms, but a lot of farms were closed due to the cattle, the shortage, and all of that mess. Oh, talking about that, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, guys. I'm retired. Okay, I'm supposed to be sleeping until like 7 or 8 at least every day since my last day of work from the early retirement. Okay, um, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But the good thing is that here I've been sleeping all night. So that's a good thing, right, guys? It is getting better. It is feeling better. So anyway, um, each day I just feel better. Just so you know, just for you to know, yes. Maybe all fucked up somewhere on my side, but I feel good. I'm sorry about the background noise, but it's just part of the video. Just this one, guys. I'll try to make my future videos in a quieter environment. Anyway, guys, I showed you my balcony. I gave you a peep. I gave you a peep. So I will give you another one in a couple of days. All right, guys. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Little by little, I'm gonna tell you how I got in here, what I got first, what I got after, and then what I got right now. Okay. And there's a bus stop, guys. There's a bus stop right there. So this morning I saw a bus. What they're called, links. I don't know where the heck they take you, but it's a bus. So that's where the community people I see, they load up with their children and take them. I opened up the maps, and there's some schools like yonders. Okay, so if you have kids in this community, which there are, because there is a kid park. If you don't have a vehicle, that's your transportation right there, or a bike, or a moped, or a electric scooter standing up, and they have their child behind them hugging, the parents, and they zoom and they get them. So at least you see some good things. I haven't seen any bad things yet. I don't want to see them either. So I missed the class of the carry permit class. Was a from 10 to 1. And out of all days, I got up like at 8 something in the morning. I knew I was not going to be able to make it in 20-minute drive. I had to wash up. I had to get dressed, something comfortable. They said closed shoes, sneakers, or shoes, closed, no slippers, and no nonsense. And it was from 10 to 1 p.m. And they show you a little bit of how to handle a gun. I've been to a shooting range. So that's just depending on what kind of gun they give me. To practice. They take it to this. They have their own shooting range. It's like a center for getting your license through. What do you call them? State troopers and police department. That's why it's run by. So I said, well, anyway, I need my $75 because I need to go get some groceries, which I did go. Guys, I have a video to show you. I have a video to show you. You're going to be shocked at the end. Not because of the prices. It's what someone told me. It really shocked me. I know. I already know. But it's not the first time that I was told that. So I'll load it up. Okay, I'll load it up. Maybe later. There is no music. There is no nothing. There's you're gonna have fun with it. Okay. You might see my face in some few seconds, and then you won't see it, but you will hear speaking and whatnot. Enjoy that one. I saw a bus at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, because I gotta make my coffee, guys. I got to have my coffee. I hope you had your coffee or your tea or your concoction or your greenies or whatever it is that that boosts you up in the morning. Orange juice, okay. So anyway, I drink a lot of juice in the daytime, but I gotta have a coffee in the morning, or I can't function. I can't function, guys, for shit. So anyway, guys, I saw a bus, transportation bus, right? And I was looking that way, and I see this. It was a white bus, and you can't miss it. The sign on the side of the bus, okay, was huge. As long as the bus, it had. What caught my attention was that I saw 2 cows. I kept following the bus. It had two cows on each end on the, you know where they put like a flyer poster pasted to the buses, okay, advertisements. Well, this one caught my attention because I never seen anything like it, and then I started thinking about it. I said, "Ooh, they're trying to bring the meat back. They're supporting. Someone is supporting to get our farmers back on track." I heard a little bit about it last week. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I hope it does. I really, truly hope it does, and they get rid of that bioengineered bullshit, okay? Because I ain't eating that, so that's why I gotta stack up on beans and other types of supplements to supplement if it came to that point. But it's being banned in some states. They don't want it. And anyone in them states that they find out that the restaurants were the first ones to start using it. So if you ate at a restaurant, you don't know what the heck you was eating. It's, if I don't see a bone on the meat, I don't want it. I ain't asking for nothing boneless. I would order something with bones. But we cook at home. Cook at home because it saves. It saves spending out there something that you might need tomorrow. Okay. Um, I never lived like that. I had everything I wanted. I bought anything I wanted. I could order Chinese every damn day if I wanted. I could order Spanish food. I could order tacos. I could order whatever. Okay, I can get in my van, gas up, and get lost. Eat whatever I wanted as I got hungry. But as of 2 years already, I've been shopping and cooking at home. And to try to be on the saving mode, I cook like for now, for later, and maybe for the lunch the next day. So all I gotta do is warm it up in the micro that I have now. Um, I am really blessed, guys. I am really blessed. And when you see that video from Walmart, you understand. You will understand. You will understand more of Ada, of how I actually really am. Some random person. I don't know. I don't know nobody here. So anyway, guys, back to the bus. The bus had two cows on the end. Nice, nice cows. The moo yeah, moo. Yeah, all they had to do. I mean, they look so real. It was just like the heads of the cows. And I can hear them mooing from the bus. I was like, am I losing it? That's how real they look, guys. And in between those two heads, okay, of cows, it said, eat more chicken, but with a K, K-I-N. I was like, whoa! I wish, if I knew the bus was coming, I would have tried. But it was dark, guys. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, so there was no way I would catch it. And how do I know a bus like that was gonna pass by here? Normally they say medical plans or something like that, but this one had the cows, so I think that this is new. I've seen many buses come through here constantly because they pick up and drop off at the bus stop there, and there's one up here. And this morning I saw that. I said, oh my God, thank God somebody's pushing this advertisements of eat more chicken. So that means, if you think about it, guys, someone is trying to put a message out there. We want the real deal. Somebody got to do something so that these farmers can get the real deal. My son showed me where you get meat from the farmers out here, okay? I don't know how many farmlands are here, okay? But they have a meat market or an owner. There's several of them, but they're very hard to find because they're very few. And he showed me where you want real meat from farmer. There's where you go. I forgot already where it is, but I'm gonna find it. And he said they're very cheap. They'll cut it up for you whichever way you want it. You can see what you're getting. okay, and very cheap, and a lot of people go there. So guys, we have to start supporting our locals and forget about these big businesses of get your local pharmacist. I had a local pharmacist, guys. If my plan didn't go through because it was a holiday and he was open, and I was about, I never run out of things. I go out there like 2 weeks before or a month before. I said, can't you just give it to me? I mean, you're still gonna charge it on next month or whatever. And if I ever was to run out, um, not run out because I can't run out of my stuff. Um, I would tell them, can you give me enough for like a week because I don't see the doctor for the next week, and I just noticed that I have only a few left to get me through, and my anxiety it would be off the roof, especially since all of this stuff in this president has brought upon American citizens, guys, America, United States. Um, it's very concerning, and you really have to think, guys. So I came to the conclusion of thinking, right during that time I saw the bus and this and that. I was out here in the dark. Okay, it was still dark. My lights were still blinking. Um, things are gonna get rough. Things are gonna get rough. And let me tell you something. When I give something about news, it's not because I get it from channels, news channels from TV or CBS or NBC. They're not gonna tell you. They're not going to tell you the real deal, guys, because imagine if they told you the real stuff. They'll show you something because they already know you know. But you really want to know what's down to the nitty gritty? Or do you think they're going to tell us, put it out on TV? No, they won't. If I ever, like now, come out and say, I have some news for you, that I need you to pay attention. Please pay attention, guys, please. Because I don't get it like other people get it from news channels and other people's channels, or something that just popped up on our website there that we all see but we don't look at it, like news break, okay, uh, you know what I'm going to. This information I got it from a many years truck driver, okay, over the road. It was locally, but now they're over the road. Um, their trip was from Georgia, where they live, and I know this person for many years out of New Jersey. Um, and we kind of stay communicated off and on. If it's something that's concerning, I will get that phone call. I will get that message. Um, from Georgia was to travel to Laredo, Texas. From Laredo, Texas to somewhere California. From California down to somewhere close to the border. I do have a video that the truck driver sent to me. Um, right across the highway from where the immigrants are running. A plane. Hey, I can see the planes from here. Guys, I got a video, but I can't show you because you can see him. I don't want to expose anyone. Um, he's explaining and showing the video and sent it to me. Maybe I can copy it and trim it and put it on another video. Okay, I need my laptop and a heck of stuff to do that. I have a closet here in the balcony. I am going to make that my video studio. Okay, guys, so just bear with me. Give me some time. I'm going to make that. big, humongous closet there, okay, into my studio room, okay? Yeah, just so we can have a nice, peaceful uh, uh, time. So give me some time for that because Ada's just trying to get my stuff together. And even when I had my stuff together, I was going through a whole hell of issues that half of it you don't even know about. It's more critical than what you've known. But I got out of that situation, and it's always new beginnings are very hard. I mean, I'm so afraid of new beginnings, but it's it really did me good. So anyway, um, in that video, you could see the immigrants running down a highway. Okay, they got out from another side of that fence. They put more on TV. They show you where they put all that, whatever they call it. Okay, well, that's what they showed us. What I seen on that video was like on another side, close to California, where they were all running from one point of that border, like towards California and towards the highway. So I was like, what is that? He's like, this is the border. That's the border right there. So when I zoomed the video and paused it, I was like, holy crap, what the heck are you doing up there? It's dangerous up there. That was his route. Drop off and pick up. Okay, all kinds of supplies, food, water, lumber, whatever the heck they load behind the truck, they just take it to such a place, and that's what they do, drop off. That's what they say, drop and pick up. Drop one thing up, you pick up another, and then you roll to the next destination. So I'm like, wow, you really travel. The money. So from Georgia to I don't know what other town in Texas, with close to the border, Laredo, also um, to California, and then on the way back, same issue, but now closer to the border, where these people were running. So this person said something about got the scariest moment of their life, and they will never make that trip that has to get to California while that issue is going on, because something happened to this person. It scared the living heck out of him. It's a solo driver, but this person travels loaded, load it. Okay, I mean loaded to the T. So he had to pull it out. He had to pull whatever that person might have. He had to pull it out, and that's how he got out of the jam and was able to get away. So I'm thinking, but he would not tell me exactly what, but I'll find out later down the line. And I was like, oh my goodness. So, okay, they're not there anymore. They were able to get away from that situation. And they're back already in Georgia. And from Georgia, they're going to Maryland. And from Maryland, they're going to Pennsylvania. And from Pennsylvania, back down to the Carolinas. And then back to Georgia. And then down to Florida. And then I don't know where the heck they live at. Somewhere down south here, but I don't know where. So, guys, that says a lot right there. We sit comfortably in our homes because the chaos is all in New York. According to the news channels, they lie. New York, Chicago, y'all already know, because I know y'all seen it. But if you don't live nowhere close to those towns, Texas is a mess. California is a hot mess. They even mentioned me about California. They're coming into the Baja California up. That's one of the entrances they're going through also. Um, but then again, they keep mentioning it's the Venezuelans that are causing the chaos. So in New York City, there's been so many stabbings. There's been so many people knocking on people's doors for food, for shelter, um, causing fights, interfere with the police. Um, how much can cops do, guys? If you see a whole block full of immigrants and you got maybe 1,000 cops in the block, what would you do if you were one of those cops? Would you be pulling your gun out at them? What would you expect they're going to come back at you? They don't have no documentation. So I saw one where um, disrespected a police officer. Um, Broke into a store, was arrested. That same day, they let him loose on parole. No bail, no parole. I mean, no bail, but parole. And it's happening a lot. Same episode. Regardless what the heck they do. They could beat up cops. They could do whatever. They could stomp on them. They can do whatever. And they come out on parole. So what do you think that parole paper is? They take him to the police department. They tough him up a little bit. They scare the fuck out of him just for a little bit. Knowingly, they can't do a damn thing about that person. So they write out a paper and do the tough thing to the vandalizer or whatever they did. What is the next step? Let them loose. Say they're on probate. Pro, Probation. Let them loose on probation. And once they walk out the door, they stick their fingers out to them and whatnot and tell them where to go. And what do you think the police department does? Do you think they're going to hold on to that paper? They rip it up and throw it in the garbage. You know why? They have no identity. They can't charge him without a social security and a name and a birth date. They could tell him any name. They could tell him any social security. They could tell him anything. A lot of them do have documentation. A lot of them do come to work and better their lives. The right way. We have them here already. The right way and the wrong way. But they've been here for many, many, many years. And we never had this problem. They keep to themselves. They work for the farms. They work where they're needed. That they can get under the table, or if they're right, they can get on the books. But they have a life. They have kids. And, you can't judge one with the other. But these immigrants that are undocumented and crossing that border, guys, dangerous. Now, there's a gang. The whole gang entered. And they were the ones who first took the bus to New York. That was the first bus that ended up in New York. Then Chicago. What do you think Chicago is? It's gangs. I used to live in Chicago. Okay? When I was 16 years old, I lived in Chicago with my mom. Chicago is nothing but gangs. And if I was to live in Chicago right now, I wouldn't be scared. Because I would know the gangs. They were my buddies. I knew them. Okay, I knew them. I went to high school at the Roberto Clemente High School. It was being built, and when it opened, I did my first year there. Though I graduated in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, that's where we winded up after. So I knew, they knew me as a teenager. And they don't harm you, they'll defend you. Just don't cross their lines. But now with the immigrants out there, it's a total different story. They don't want them in their territory unless they become gang members along with them. A lot of drugs were smuggled through. A lot of kids. We had an Amber Alert. It's like every other day we have an Amber Alert out here. My phone was going off the hook with an Amber Alert. What is it with these dads? A 7-year-old kid. Okay, from I forgot what part of this state. I don't even know where it is. But anyway, it's been like the third time this week that Amber Alerts have crossed our phones, and it's it's always a child. It's always a dad running away with a child. And actually, the plates were not even from this state. They came from another state, from Georgia, out here to kidnap a child. Mom and daddy issues. Mom and daddy issues, don't put the kids in between. So this person is not thinking right, because a dad doesn't have no right to take a child. I don't care what the case may be. You got to prove the mom is unfit in order to take a child away, and it has to be in court. You just don't run off with your child from a mom. You're gonna wind up locked up. So other people get locked up for little odds. I mean, that's a big thing. But I'm saying for little minor stuff, people get locked up, pulled over. I see cars getting pulled over here for tickets or speeding or whatnot. But when the real law needs to be enforced, lock them up somewhere. Okay? When these immigrants do something, lock their asses up somewhere. Throw the damn key away. Okay? Give them the meal that they don't want to eat, that we would eat if we had nothing else to eat. Because we Americans appreciate any bite, whether you like it or not. We will eat it. In a desperate situation, we will eat it. We American United States citizens, we like to try different foods. Y'all know I'm correct. Okay. Thai food. I've tried Thai food. I love it. I love the Indian spices. Um, it'll be a while before I have it again. Pizza. Okay. Um, Chinese, as long as it's not salty. McDonald's and that stuff, I never was really into it. I work so much in those fast food chains that I just can't bear myself going into a McDonald's. Maybe once in a blue moon, maybe once or twice a year, guys. But it's for my coffee. And I used to go. I was able to go. I had no problems going to get whatever the heck I wanted to drink or eat. Not like a fancy restaurant where you're going to go in there and pay $25 for a plate and stuff like that, or $15 for a plate, or $12 for a plate. I never did that. But I would get, pick up something and enjoyed it. Now I cook. I don't know what the heck they're putting on the food, and also because I can't afford doing that. So I make sure I eat something before I go out. If I know I'm going to be out for a while, trying to find Aldi, or trying to find this, or trying to find a Dollar Tree or whatever, trying to get stuff on on the $1.25 sale. That's what I do. So I eat before I go, and I get back before I get hungry. So food is made, and I can eat right here. Why go grocery shopping, fill up your fridge, and be buying food out there? I learned that the hard way, and my son had told me that. Ma, if you do groceries, you eat before you go out. If you're planning on going out for 2 or 3 hours or something, because sometimes you just go out for one thing, but you might be in line, it might be packed, it might be a traffic jam. You're going to wind up pulling over, spending $20 or something that you're probably not even going to eat all of it. I said, you're right. So I learned from him. and his fiance. Cook at home. It works, guys. It keeps you from spending, and that money that you don't spend, the next day it's like, shit, I ran out of garbage bags. Shoot, I need dish detergent. I used to buy little bottles of dish detergent, little bottles of everything. He said, Ma, it'll cost a little more, but you don't have to worry about dish detergent for a while. So get that $6, $7 big Dawn, I like Dawn, and forget about it. You'll have a lot there, okay? And yeah, it's true. It's true. Guys, I'm learning, okay? Every day I learn new things, and it does work. It does work. So it's an advice for anyone who's listening, wants to listen. Um, but this immigration crisis, going back to that, guys, listen, um, my brother lives in upstate New York. So I get my information from direct sources that I trust. I don't listen to the news to tell you I heard this on the news and this and that. Um, he lives in upstate New York, between Troy, Albany, Pittsfield. It's like a small town. Uh, I mean, it's huge. Just a lot of road and like houses yonders and another one yonders, and you go to another road. Just like a country. It's kind of away from cities by a river creek. So he called me that immigrants are crossing through the wooded areas out there. Guys, they're walking. Guys, they got some good feet, and good shoes. You got to prepare for when to do a journey like that. Getting water from wherever creeks they can get. Um, they have weapons that they can cook a bird in a hot second. They're good for that. They're good for that. So they will not go hungry in the woods. So a lot of campgrounds were banned, closed due to that fact. The safety of the ones that are there camping and having a nice time, and you have children. A lot of parks were closed up that area, so I wasn't able to go camping anymore because that was the word that you're on your own. Even the security, they discontinued. So I didn't tell you anything, not to discourage you, because I was still trying to find something, but no, it wasn't happening. The only place they accepted was like big RVs and stuff like that. I guess because you have a better shelter in the RV community campground than a tent or a vehicle. So guys, they're traveling through, getting up to Vermont. Now they're um, getting to Albany. Like what? What? So I got that information from him. I advised him, please, okay, please don't worry your sister. Um, prepare, prepare. Guys, I sent him when I had it good. When I was living in my apartment in New Jersey, I was doing good. I was doing really good. I can handle myself. Um, I used to send lots of Amazon boxes of stuff. As I ordered, I would order for him too, because he's sickly. Um, he has a blood condition that can turn into leukemia. He has that thick blood. He can't be in the heat. He has to be in this shade. It could be hot, but he has to be in the shade. Because it can become blood cancer any given moment. But he is a holy person. He's taught me a lot through the Bible and whatnot, and I always pray for him to give him health. Okay, that's my family that I have besides my kids. I have a big family. We don't know anything about each other. There's nothing but problems and chaos. Okay, so we live in different states and whatnot, and I don't want nothing. God forgive me, but I cannot be because they did a lot of damage to me during a lot of years. So I don't share my address. I don't post my address, and they'll know nothing about me or him. Only he knows about me, and I know about my brother. That's it. And that's why I was making trips to upstate New York because I was worried. I was worried. He has um, sclerosis of the spine. My brother has. I have the worst is arthritis, the severe rheumatoid. But damn it, I can still jog. I can still power walk and jog. He can't. Okay. I used to hear him screaming in pain, like trying to get out of bed, and I would just stay quiet because I guess he forgot the sister was staying over there, and I used to cry. Um, but I assured him, bro, you may think as I'm 14, 15 hours away. I really don't know because it took me 20 to get here. Too tired to drive by my own, myself. But I'm only a flight of 2.5 hours away. Okay. So that brought him a peace of mind. Um, he doesn't have anyone else but the church um, that he goes to in Chinneck. That's it. My friend Laura from up there, his neighbor, 4 houses down, she keeps me updated. But she bought a house in Vermont, but she still has the house there. So she comes and goes. So when he mentioned the town, I told her, she took him there one day, dropped him off somewhere out there. And I said, I can never pronounce that name, Chinnickety. She said, no, this is how you learn the name of the town. Y'all gonna be cracking up now, guys, because I be running into some people, they be teaching me some crazy shit, but it works. It works. She said, you want to remember the name? I'll tell you how she learned. Someone taught her how to say the name correctly. Chinneckety. I said it, and it works. When I think about where he goes to church at, Chinneckety. 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 Right? Chinneckety. That's how it's pronounced. Not Chineckadaddy. It's Chinneckety. Chinneckety. Gotcha. Laura, I got you. Remember the van lifer, the nomad that lived in the van for, wow, for a lot of years. Okay. And then she purchased that beautiful trailer. So I haven't called her in a while. She said that when I ever go up there, she finds out I'm up there, she's gonna take me to the house she purchased, but she had to do a lot of repairs. Um, I'll try to hit up with her one day. Guys, this immigration is getting off the hook, and they don't respect the American people. They think, I don't know, maybe the country they do that. Do they tolerate that in their country? Guys, I don't know. I would like to run into one of them and just ask them questions. Just to ask questions. Just one. Not a horde of them, but just one. They can tell you anything. They can tell you, oh, I'm here for work and this and that, but they'll kill your ass right there and rob your phone and take your money and dump you somewhere in the subway. So a lot of crime is in New York, though their statistic it's gone down. No, it triplified, quadruplified, quintuplied, sixtified. Okay, it has no count anymore. But like I said, oh, the truck driver told me that the rumor out there when he went to California, when he traveled in his tractor to California to drop or pick up or whatever, um, there is a scarcity of water in Mexico right now. This has been going on, but no one knew out here. No one knew. I have not heard No one say anything. I found out through that person, that tractor trailer driver, um, there is a scarcity of water. The water from the faucet, that's what they drink. They don't buy water. Mexico doesn't buy water. Only the tourists get bottled water. But the people that live in the cities, and this, the poor cities and whatnot, which is practically half, three-quarters of Mexico, um, the only water they have was dripping out of their faucets. Um, it's so low that they can't even collect a bucket of water in a half a day. They're and cook, bathe their kids. Can you imagine, guys? So, New York City, the American people of New York City, guys, open up your eyes right now. Open up your ears. I need you to open up your ears right now, guys. Listen to this one. Everyone in New York City, half of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, upstate New York residents of the United States, or non-residents but with documentation, are at the stores right now racking up on cases and cases and cases of water, toilet paper, and canned food. Just so you know, I truly feel like I had to tell you this morning. So I woke up at 5 o'clock. I knew that yesterday about 10 o'clock p.m. And I said, what? Two different people called me to tell me. So we all have to ramp it up, because you know what? If these, it's due to the fact that they arrest them, but they put him on parole, not probation, parole. And then they throw the paper in the garbage because there's no name, there's no social security, there's nothing. They're doing what they want to do. Guys, they're going to start breaking down stuff because they can't do nothing with them. They're going to start seeing that, oh, they locked me up for a couple of hours and they had to let me loose. So we could do this, we could do that. They're going to continue. They're going to be doing some mixture. They're going to start burning down the stores. They're going to start breaking and stealing and all of that stuff. If the government doesn't give them the food, okay, they're going to get it one way or another. If they have to break into a store, they're going to get it. Who's going to stop them? Who is going to stop a horde of immigrants going into stores to break in to get food? Who? The police department? You will have to shoot them. And you can't do that. They can't just shoot everybody. Unless somebody's coming at you, you're not allowed to shoot. So I want to get a carry permit just in case it would happen. Because nobody can stop them. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. If Florida didn't accept them, Georgia didn't accept them, but they were dropped off the border of Georgia and Alabama. So how do you know? They're not going to get down here, okay? Or further south, or a little bit north, or the Carolinas, or Louisiana. How do you know? It can't be stopped. They already gave them the go ahead, walk, do whatever, break whatever. We'll just arrest you and give you a paper, and they can't even get them to court because they have no identity. It's something to think about. I want you to think about that, guys, and please. Right now, I can't prep out a damn thing. What I have in here is what I'm gonna have. Um, I will ramp up when I can. Yes, I am. Um, yes, I am. And I got one case of water yesterday, and a couple of bottles are in the fridge. I gotta get water, guys. I have my water purifier. That's not gonna be enough, okay? The water purifier. I got to wrap up on some water. I got plenty of closets, so at least I can stock up on water and the Great Value beans, whatever it is, guys. Canned food. Listen, this is it, guys. Okay, so I'm telling you because I got the information from real people that I know for many years, not from news, not from somebody trying to tell you something um, uh, that you will believe, but you haven't seen, or You know, a lot of people put some fake stuff up there to scare the fuck out of you and shit like that. I'm sorry my language, guys, but you know, I'm a New Yorker. It just comes out sometimes. I'm sorry if it bothered you or anyone out there, but it's the honest truth, guys. Please stock up that food because when these people start going the hell off and getting back on us that haven't done anything to them. Why don't they jump off at Washington? Somewhere close over there. Let them cause chaos what the chaos has started, okay? Don't drop them off all over the place. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. So, guys, please ramp up your food because I truly believe, I don't know, I can't say when, but we can see it. We can see it. But what I was told, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, guys. Don't get me wrong. I am very nervous with what I got last night at 10 o'clock at night, and then another phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the heck is, huh? Not now. No, give me some time. No, not now. Because right now, I'll be headed to Walmart to get that great value. Right now, guys. I'll be getting canned potatoes or whatnot or whatever. Okay, if I can't go to canning right now, that's too expensive right now for me to do. But guys, I ain't worried about refrigerator meat because if the lights power goes out, I'm screwed. But canned food, you can make it through. Water, guys, what happened? Like I said, Mexico it has no water, no water coming out of their faucets. I don't know. I don't watch news, maybe it's somewhere in there. I don't know. Search it up. You look it up. I got it from real people that I know for many years. I traveled all over the place, over the road, and I do have a video. Let's see if I can trim it. If I trim it, I'm going to put it on my community page, okay? Um, or just throw out the video there for you to see. Even if it's what is it, like a 2-minute video, 3-minute video. Let's see if I can trim the person out and show you. Okay, guys. Um, it's scary. It's very scary. Very scary. So, guys, please, if you can, if you're able to, say a prayer, get out there and get your canned stuff. Because we will not be able to go out in the street like we normally do and go in the uh, supermarkets, whichever one is your preferred, to pick up anything because there ain't gonna be anything because that's where everyone's gonna be at trying to survive with the immigration crisis. Okay, that's where they will be taking over the whole supermarket, and we will not be able to get in. So do it now because New York City, there's people out there since last night, okay, with their elderly moms, the daughters, okay, with 4 or 5 carts packed to the T, okay.